afternoon, Ashburn fans. We are here back on week 1 at the Serpentini Arena in Winterhurst, Ohio. We're ready to play Team Ohio Commute with their astonishing orange metallic helmet. Which is just the most, I'm like showing these guys because I think their helmets are so weird. That's distracting. Actually, their winning record is largely because of the distracting nature of their helmets. I've never seen anything quite so odd on the head of a hockey player. Okay, well, that should be interesting. They are the team to beat in this tournament. I think when they started, their record was something like 4th in the nation, according to hockeyrankings.com. According to Luke, tells me they actually, or maybe they used to be, but they've dropped to 5th. Possibly just because I don't think they lost any, but just they must have played some opponents who were unworthy, the way the crazy algorithm works for rankings. You can actually win and still lose points by having a weak schedule. So we shall see how we hold up against them. Luke says also in his cursory study of the statistics that they have one goalie who is amazing and one who is maybe. I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure Luke really knows either. But they appear to be a lot of difference in our goaltending. So we've got a little over a minute left in the warm-ups. Again, let's get another shot of this very odd, bright orange metallic helmet that they have. Their heads look like some kind of safety pins. Weird. Just weird. Okay. That's what we're dealing with today. Hopefully we're still streaming here. My phone just told me the storage is full. Which I should have offloaded some of the old videos and footage off my phone, but I didn't think about that. Again, we have this somewhat annoying, very aggressive black net, safety net protection. Those of us in the stands. I'm really gonna make the referee get all the pucks out. Oh, there's Will and Spencer helping out with that. For whatever reason, they're switching sides here, so that the last time we played on this particular sheet, the refs asked us if we would be willing to not switch sides so that the kids were not crossing as they went to and from the bench. Now they've deliberately said that so that we will be back. Now turns into a face-off. It's going to go all the way back down into the defensive zone of Team Ohio. They try to take it out, and Kyle stops it along the boards. Tries to get it back. Number 90 gets it away from him, across to 20-something. Interception by Sam Seeger. He tries to send it in, but hits Kyle on the hip. And they're trying to knock it out. Kyle's right there, all over the Paul, along the boards. They're going to get past it, and Kyle drops it back to Paul. He's going to bring it back up to the paint. Fires, rebound off the goalie's pads, and Sam brings it back around the boards. A little scuffle there. Interestingly, Will is still on the bench. We found that the benches are so small here. All right, right into the paint. Landon tries to back into the goalie. Knocked aside. Landon goes to this slides down, and they're going to finally get an offensive lead here. Shot, Will saves it, can't scoop it in. Oh, that's actually Luke in the net, I'm sorry. I think I'd recognize my own son. Drop back along the boards, they're going to bring it back in. Luke punches it away, blocker side. They're going to pick it up along the boards. It's a deferred penalty as their goalie heads to the bench. We got to get a stick on it there, boys. Back and forth. Jarrett coming off the bench, joins the fray, and Aiden finally got a stick on it, drawing a deferred penalty. It looks like holding, I think, on, we'll see who goes to the bench. Looks like maybe Spencer. Spencer or Aiden? Oh, 77, that's Aiden. Coach tells him it's not how to start the game, just making sure you delay a little heel trip on there. I'm sure he feels bad enough. Jared Ireland will face off. It's going to come up, looks like maybe come up with his own puck. Briefly, it's off of Mason's sticks, trying to knock it away. It looks like he managed to get a slide right into Luke. Easy cover. Stop of the clock, we got score 0-0 and a minute 54 left in Aiden's penalty. 37 knocks it along the boards. Mason tries to get it, and oh, I thought he was going to get it out, but it looks like Jarrett got it on the board and it knocked it down. Noah chips it up into neutral where it's going to bounce long. Jarrett fighting to get it back. He fades back. They're going to pass it long to Noah, who tries to send it, but just too many guys there. I think that Jarrett flicks it long, not 63, will pick it up from there, across to 37. Back to him, chips off his stick, a little too much juice. Teammate, number 3, I think? 6, number 6, reached for it. Jarrett got away, handed it, slid it back to Noah. Team Ohio picks it back up. Number 7 along the boards. Tough one with Mason. Again, we're still on a penalty kill here. 13 gets it out, but it bounces off Will's skate. Back along the boards. Mason's going to race 13 for it. 13 actually beats him to the puck, but not by much. Not enough to matter. Out to number 5. Cross 63 around Jared off the boards. Noah knocks it, holds the kid. Teammate comes in to save it. Tries to wrap around, out to 6. Shoots, deflected off of Will's skate, back into the corner. Mason tries to poke it away, can't get any action on it. 72, dropped it to 22. It's going to go lofting up in the air, comes back down in the backyard. Jarrett picks it up off of Noah's stick and skates to neutral ice. Not a lot of juice. He'll get past the red line and offense heads to the bench where we do a line change. Grayson and Miles, Johnson and Shane, all fresh legs out on the bench. Grayson around the boards gets it to Matt Johnson. Shane touches it before he hands it back to Matt. Up to Grayson, hits his skate as it goes long. We got 5 less than that. We have 2 seconds left here, and Aiden is off the bench. Dylan joins the fray. Out of the box, I should say, into the bench. Shane zooms in, gets it, tries to thwack it up, hits the outside of the net. Team Ohio does a nice job box passing it out. They still have to get past between 44-45 defense. Behind the net, looking for a wrap. Can't do anything. Grayson pokes at him, 16. Nice one moving. Luke saves it, tries to push it away. It's going to come up on Shane Stewart's stick. Shane hits the gas. He's got a bunch of defenders to get past. Flicks it up into the guy's face. That's got to be disoriented. Dylan picks up the loose puck. Slides it out, and there's a loose ice where Miles got it. It's going to get bounced back. Dylan gets there in time to chip it up into the air, off of his stick. Miles whacking at it. Gets it to the corner. Kyle's chasing it. Around to the near side. Comes out into near the spot. Both Shane and Kyle wipe out and fight back to their feet. 37 Orange. Gets past Kyle. Handoff. Shot. Punched away by Luke. Aiden keeps the pressure on. Keeps that guy boxed up. Loose puck behind the net. Kyle traps the kid and Aiden on the other side. 2-on-2 scuffle along the boards. Puck comes out to Paul. Paul tries to drop it. They're going to get it back. Number 11, fancy moves there. Pass Paul to 8. And that's Aiden putting pressure on it. Gets it up to the, I thought to Sam. Oh, he did get to Sam. Sam sends it long. Paul will race to get there. No icing call. 37th whacks at it. Neither of them get it. Sam comes in to kick at the set. Pass it into the paint. Kyle hammers it at the goalie. It's going to come all the way out on the bounce. Spinning and all the way down. Aiden looking back. Plenty of time to go get it. Nobody's close to him. Number 6 gets in there. Spencer faded away. Finds a little bouncing pass up to the center. Sam tries to get in. Not before they get it back out. Scuffle along. Jarrett off the boards, up, intended for, I think, for Paul. They're going to sneak past both him and Spencer, but the puck goes long. Around the boards off Spencer, shift to Sam. Sam chips it out into neutral ice. Jarrett and Paul kind of fumbling about who's going to go after it. Jarrett lost an edge. Back to Paul. Off the boards, up to Jarrett. He kicks it into the zone. Has to go back and dumps it into the backyard. Picked up by the defenseman. They're going to pass it out. Spencer reaches. Quick pass to Aiden. Aiden up to Will. Nice box. Like no hesitation on those passes. Will got it to Jarrett, but like spinning off his stick, and he got out in front of him. Noah, nice pass. A little spin. Intercepted there by number 72. He's got to get past Mason. We'll see how he does with that. Boxed up. Noah from the other direction knocks the puck away from him along the boards. A little scuffle there. Number 90 brings it out. Noah's going to pick it up with Jarrett right there. Oh, they tried to get it away. Luke scuffle. It's out right in front of the paint. He got it away. Luke got a quick save in there. Maybe 2 now. That was unexpected pressure. I think we thought we had 3 red jerseys behind the net. It looked like we had plenty of time to take it out, and they just intercepted something. That's Noah and Jarrett, both along the boards, 2-on-2 hold up. Chip long, we'll see. Landon got it, chipped it over and down. They're going to turn it back around into neutral ice. Noah is there, fighting for it. Through the legs of Mason St. Ange, 72 hits it. Late hits on the board. Luke sticks it away onto the near side. Chipped out in the center by Will. He'll pick up his own loose puck. Finds a pass up the boards. Up to Landon. Defensor goes down, and Landon puts it in, putting a point on the board for Ashburn, and the score will be 1-0 with 14 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first half. There is blood in the water. Team Ohio was supposed to be the team to beat, and this may be the first time in this tournament, based on their record, that they are down. But there is plenty of hockey left. Let's not get cocky here. Grayson Cantarella with the face-off. Colin and I believe Shane on wing. This puck comes up. Colin and Shane, almost comedy of errors there as they're all scrabbling for it, bunched up. Loose puck picked up by 11. Shoots, knocked aside by Luke, I believe. I couldn't tell actually if he even touched it, because it was just wide from here. The black safety net makes it so hard to tell. 16 gets, brings it back into the zone. Lots of defensive pressure. Flipped back them into no man's land. Colin finds it, passes to Shane. Shane will take it into the zone. Chased into the corner. He got a nice centering pass. Defense tries to chip it away. Colin intercepts and then tries to chip it, but he was sliding too much momentum away. Shane back along the boards, intended for Grayson. It's going to be loose behind the net. Shane gets it in, flicks it back through the paint, rattles away off the outside of the post. It'll be icing on Team Ohio. Stopping the clock. We're up 1-0. 13 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. Ashburn playing well. Kyle Tincher with a face-off. 1 point, 1 successful penalty kill. Paul comes up with possession under lots of pressure. Kyle is going to get it back. Hands it to Paul. Paul has to chase it. They're going to get it back. And out of neutral ice. Spencer. Sam lets Spencer take it, and there is a whistle on the play. It looks like Paul go into the box. Roughing. All right, coaches, official is already discussing with Coach Fleury about how much he complained about the first penalty, which he says he didn't complain at all. Certainly didn't hear him on the first one, but I wasn't paying attention. All right, 5, shot, bounces wide, knocked aside by, I think maybe Aiden. Rocketed out to neutral ice. Sam and Kyle both try to knock it away. Loose puck picked up by Spencer. He'll send it up off the board. Sam Shager picks it up, one defender between him and the net. Finds a back door pass to Kyle, who knocks it wide of the net. It was a nice opportunity. The goalie shifted over and was just way out of position. But Kyle couldn't get it there. It's all right, next time. 16, under pressure, picking up pass to 13. Gets it in, hits Spencer in the boot. Kyle chips it out into neutral ice. It's going to go long. Sam will race to get to it. 22 grabs it. Sam's trying to just steal it back. The pass up to 17. Garrett takes it away. Chip up to neutral ice where Sam, again, has not... Nice moves. Oh, Sam tries to jump over. I thought he was going to be able to hold on to it, but he just was too off balance, heads to the bench. Spencer keeping the pressure on all the way down back behind the net. Team Ohio successfully gets it around, out, but their player at the point misses it, and it's going to go long. 63, Toole plays it with Will Schneider trying to knock it away. Will gives one kind of half-hearted swipe at it before its momentum carries him away, and they'll have to make another attack. Will intercepts and tries to knock it out, but it stays on the blue line, keeping that offensive play going. This time chipped long. It'll be stopped for icing with 11 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the first period. We're just about a quarter of the way done. And Ashburn is up 1-0. Jared Ireland with a face-off. Shane Sewick and let's see, who else is out there? But we're still short on offense. That's why I'm looking for who else is on offense. There is no one. Because we're still on a penalty kill. 15 more seconds of Paul in the box. 24 brings it in. Shot. Luke saves it, but you could tell Luke thought he was holding on to it when it had popped behind the net. That's always funny. But at least it popped behind the net. Mason working hard to get it back. Fresh off out of the box, Paul Allison joins the fray. Mason chips it around the boards. Noah chases it. Shane flicks it out, glove back into the zone. Hand pass. We got exactly 11 minutes left to go in the first period. That means we're 1/4 of the way through the game. We're doing 2 22-minute periods. Coaches again having a nice discussion with this official. All right, Team Ohio comes up with it. Gets past Matt Johnson. Near breakaway shot, Luke saves it. Knocked aside by Matt. 23 brings it back behind the net, looking for something. Grayson keep pressure on the whole way. This time Matt Johnson's, I thought he was going to get it out and around. 23 just doing a nice job, like fighting with Grayson on one side, Matt on the other. 16 comes up with the puck, brings it back out. Dropping to the corner, back to 23. Grayson's going to hold him on the boards this time with Matt Johnson. Teammate number 5, and I don't know. I'm not sure who else was coming in, but Johnson got it out. Around the boards to Dylan. They turn it around. Miles is trying to do something. A little slap and scuffle in front of Luke's net. He's trying to poke it away. Got into the corner. Grayson putting pressure on number 5. Holds him there while Miles West tries to sneak it away. 5. Goes behind the net. Matt Johnson's waiting on the other side. They're going to pass it out to their player at the point. Luke holds on to it. Nice snappy wrister, but saved by Luke Reisacker. Hopefully, I got a decent, nice compromise level of zoom here. Tell me if I get the more it's zoomed in, the more easier it is for me to get the camera angles wrong. Kyle Fincher with a face-off. Feel free to put feedback in the comments on how I can do this better. All right, Aiden up to Sam and neutralize the guy turned right around. And number 7, offsides call. Ref was right there the linesman was right there to see it, so I'll trust him. Kyle with a face-off. Paul comes up with it. He's going to get just past the line, dump it long. Played by the goalie. They're going to chip it around to the far side. Paul rushes to get there. He's got such speed, these guys. A late hit on Paul. No call, whistle for it, though. Out into the paint, but we had nobody there, so they tried to bring it through. Sam knocked it away. Paul got it back to the slot, but Kyle couldn't get a stick on it before the defense got it. Paul chips it back around behind the net. 17 tries to get it past Kyle. Does. And 7 just like he got tangled up on Spencer and like went for a little spin as he fell. As he got up, he just thwacked Spencer with his stick. Right, just blatant. Now, he may have felt like whatever Spencer did. I saw him fall spinning, which I don't know that Spencer did something intentionally. You know, it happens. All right, that's a Landon Street getting a face-off from Jared Ireland. Brings it through, looking for a hole, hits some kid in the butt. Loose puck picked up by Will Schneider, out into the paint, knocked aside by the goalie. Noah, wrister, it's wide of the net. Landon will pick it up, passes into the paint. Will Schneider fighting to get it in. Team Ohio will get it back out into neutral ice. Mason tries to snap it away, misses, and they go all the way down. Noah hits that kid, and there's going to be a whistle on it. Noah's going to the box, and we will get another penalty kill. So, Noah in for minor roughing. So we are in a penalty kill. Aiden hustling to get to 72. The official seems to not be able to get himself out of the way. Will Schneider got a stick on it. Hand up to Jared Ireland. Clear ice between him and the goal. Oh, tried to do the backdoor to Will. Will was under defensive pressure, could not get the shot off. That was a nice opportunity. I feel like Jarrett should have just tried for the shot. Phil. All right, again, we'll try this again. Shane, clear ice between him and the net, and he finds it, and it's in. That'll put a second point on the board for Team Ashburn. Shane Stewart, largely unassisted. He got fed by Jarrett Ireland. I think officially that's an assist by 22. Yep, I could read the lips of the official. They definitely gave the assist to Jarrett. The score is 2-0 with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. Short-handed goal with Noah Robinson watching from the penalty box. Stewart takes the face off. Comes out. Back to Will Schneider. He will dump it long off the glass. Almost bounces back out into the paint. It's like perfect. If he meant to do that, I don't know. Spencer across to Aiden. Aiden off Shane's stick into the backyard. 63 will pick it up from there. Tries to gets it out to neutral ice. Spencer stops it before, and he tries to slam it back in right as Will leaves the zone. Nice skating by Shane. Sends it long, stick down by 37 White. Around the board to 63. Hits the brakes, spinning Shane out. But Grayson's there to keep the pressure on. He sticks it and has to hand it away to his teammate. They can't get it out of their zone for now. They're going to send it long, but Spencer will pick it up in neutral zone, back into the zone. We've still got 35 seconds of Noah in the box. For a penalty kill, feels like we're dominating. The official's name is Czech. Or is that his nationality? I'm not sure which. Spencer picks up the loose puck as it gets headed towards Luke's net. He flicks it, tries to get it off the glass, but he hit too high, hit the safety net, stopping the clock. 7 minutes, 14 seconds. Coach says, don't let that happen. Grayson will take the face off. 17, cross, pass in. Luke saves it. It's up in the air. He's looking around for it. And Team Ohio will put one in. Not the way we wanted to end Noah's penalty. All right, the scoreboard is wrong now. It says 0-1, right? It should be 2-1. Carlton should take the face off. All right, there goes 2-1. We got 7 minutes left to play in the first half. Paul Allison came up with possession right at the drop. He flicks it out into the corner, where 90 got there first, and then he just took it away from him like he was just standing there. Drop pass around the boards to Sam Seeger. Sam fighting. Defense knocks it away. Kyle's there as they turn it around. Paul shoves some kids in the boards. 16 trying to get it away. Sends it long. Number 5 diving for it, but Noah was right there as well. Couch to the face-off. No penalty on that one. Shot rattles off the. I think Luke kicked to the side. Got to hit the boards behind. Noah trying to chip it out. It's spinning like a top. Sam Seeger will get there in time to help it across the blue line. Number 5 reattacks as they come back in. Mason trying desperately to poke it away. They send it into the near side corner. 16 plays from there. Kyle trying to steal it from him. Mason keeping the pressure on. 16 up close, chips it behind Luke's net. Paul will get there in time to tie up the player. Noah chips it out with neutral ice. Kyle tries to get it, it's bouncing. Intercepted pass by Sam Seeger. Mason and number 5 collide, and off hand pass. There was a call for one ref official called a hand pass, the other one called a penalty on Mason. Discussion about what happened here. The officials are talking to each other. The one called a hand pass, the other called some kind of penalty on Mason. We got definitely have Mason in the box. We got score still 2-1. We got 5 minutes and 53 seconds left. Offsides, a hand pass at the same time, and a penalty. All right. 24 playing in the corner. Hands off to 72. Out to their player at point, 60-something. Around. I think that's still 72, out to 17 with Aiden and Jarrett. Bring it right in close and then shoot way wide of the net. If he'd put that top shelf accurately, Luke would not have been able to save it. There's a nice save. Luke sticks it away. Nice play, Luke. Jarrett chips at it. Again, shot. Didn't see where it went. Luke, I saw Luke reach for it, but it ended up back in the corner. It's going back near side. Aiden slaps it all the way down. That'll stop the clock. 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first period. Icing on Aiden and a well-needed chance to take an easy shift change. Fresh legs out there. We got a minute 12 left on Mason's penalty. Mason's bullshit penalty, I should say. I don't know what Mason did, to be honest. All right, a little back and forth. I didn't see it, so I can't. I'm going to call it bullshit just because I'm biased. All right, nice into the paint. Luke sticks it away. Number 5 picks it up. Grayson thwacks at it. Tries to take it back. They're going to get it out to point. 63 along the boards. Cross to their player, 17, who misses it, just lost an edge. Grayson comes up and tries to take it out of the zone. 17 brings it across, backhanded, punched away by Luke. Mason, Miles off, and then Mason, Miles and Grayson. There's Miles in the corner holding the player with the puck. Grayson hovering nearby as they try to bring it out. We are still on a penalty kill. Out to the center, 37 shoots. Luke saves it. Matt Johnson hammers it around the boards, stopped by Team Ohio at the point. Can I call him Team Orange? Scuffle there. Shane hovering nearby. It's a little 2-on-1 as they're waiting for that. He's waiting for that puck to squirt out. Actually, now 3-on-1. Shane, as they get it out, Shane just holds the player along the boards. Out to number 90 at the point. Slap shot. Hits, bounces off the glass and then off the back of the net. And then dumped out. Icing right as Mason comes off the bench. Coach calls him back, sends out Sam instead. And it looks like Shane, I think, is possibly heading to the bench. We got tripping called on Shane. Just, literally seconds, we finished one penalty kill and started the next one. Just as we got Mason out. We got 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in the period. We're still up 2-1. 90. Along the boards, Noah trapping player and puck. Sam Seeger helps out. Loose puck in the corner. Noah's still staying there on the boards with it, trying to get it away. They're going to bring it back behind Luke's net. Mason shifts around. The player drops his stick, giving Mason the opportunity to get it up to roughly where I think I lost track of who was who. Along the boards. That's Noah with Sam right behind. Noah's got to get tired, man. He's doing a lot of his work on the boards where he's just struggling with your strength to hold these guys. Team Ohio comes up. Sam shoves him down. Coming up with a puck. Tries, gets it out to the blue line, but 37 shoots. Luke saves it, but it does not hold on to it. It's into the corner. Mason flicks it along the boards. That's 37 at the point. Again, Shavina, this time he tries to pass it. Player misses the reception of the pass, giving Noah a chance to get it. Sends it. Kyle Texas goes by, has to go chase it. Back out to neutral ice. Mason along the boards, and it'll be offsides. Dude just clobbered Mason. Coach is looking at the official like, you gonna call something for that? 47 seconds left in Shane's penalty. Team Ohio comes up with it after the drop, passing it in their own defensive zone. They bring it through neutral zone and looking. Spencer keeping the pressure on 13. Little attempted interception there by Will Schneider, using that long arm and long stick. Spencer along the board, stopped by the player at the point who flubs it. It comes out of neutral ice. Schneider keeps the pressure on. They will re-attack. Drop pass. Jarrett got a stick on it. Flicked off. Coach and the ref. Coach is screaming at the ref. Coach screams offside. The ref said, I have to cross the blue line first. All right, we got 12 seconds left in Shane's penalty. Jared Ireland takes the face-off. Team Ohio comes up with it in their own defenseman. Shoots it at Luke from out in neutral ice. 12, shoots, hits somebody in the groin. Luke saves it twice, and there's a whistle there. Luke's knocked on his butt, and they're backing at him. Stone Cold Steve Austin. 5 whites go into the box for roughing. He's acting like he's never heard of what this roughing. What is this penalty you call on me? The officials nodding his head. After some discussion, we will, and that is right as.
Belly aching pays. That's the message. Yeah. Well, let's get the payoff.
We got a minute 40 left to go and 2-minute power play. Sager takes the face off. Team Ohio's going to come up with it. They will try to ice it out, and it will bounce past Paul. Paul and Shane both race for it, getting in front of the player, but all three of them missed the puck. All right, there's a Paul pass back to Shane. Shane takes it into the zone. Looking, drop pass over to Spencer. Spencer back to Shane. Creating a little bit of space. Pass intended for Paul. He'll let it bounce off the boards before he slaps it into the paint. Knocked aside by the goalie. Shane takes it into the corner, looking for something. Fires it himself. It's in, and the goalie covers it. As Kyle was trying to get that rebound, there was no rebound to get. Sim lines out there. Seeger with the face-off. Spencer on wing, but Paul and Shane and Sam. So we got Spencer, slap shot, fed by Shane. It's in the paint, and the goalie covers it. Minute 7 left in the power play. 47 seconds left in the period. We're up 2-1. Seeger took the face off. Team Ohio came up with it. They will successfully move it out to neutralize and get past Paul, who is in the defensive position. They pass it through the paint. This goes all the way past. Spencer will pick it up near side and goes in with a vengeance. Finds the pass to Sam, who pounds it, misses the goal. Shane out to, I'm sorry, that was Kyle out to Shane. Shane tries to fire through a hole, and goalie saves it. Nice attempt at a back door. Shane feeding it to Kyle. Nice goaltending. We got 18.8 seconds left in the period. Jarrett with the face-off. They're going to knock it out to neutralize. Aiden bounced over his stick. Aiden gets it back to Will. Will, not much hesitation, ships it up to Paul. Bounces past Paul. Landon's got it. They get it away from him and turn it around just in time for the buzzer. And we will have a long break while they Zamboni the ice. Both teams must clear the ice while we have a chance. The official's name was apparently was Czech. It says Czech on the back of his jersey. It reminded me of back when I was in college. I played in a band where we lead singer's name was Mike. He was also Czech, so we very confusing. People would say Mike Czech, Mike Czech. Didn't know if it was. Our sound guy for that band was Polish, but we had a Czech one too. Czech one too. Some of you may have heard I lost my mother this year, and pretty broken up about it. But, I went out to buy some buttons and snaps and zippers. I didn't really need them. I just wanted some kind of closure. What do you think is the most reliable body part? I'm not truly sure, but you can always count on your fingers. But I don't know. My legs have always supported me. When I was still in active duty Air Force, we had some foreign exchange staff from the Ministry of Defense in the UK. And, I remember talking to this guy at lunch one day. His name was Private Raffy. And he said to me, "I'm really glad I'm not an American." And I said, "Why is that?" And he said, "Well, then I'd be GI Raffy." That joke works better when it's written out. Giraffe. I knew that pun was a little weak, but I figured I'd stick my neck out. Trying to get a good delivery on that joke is a tall order. I hired a neighborhood kid to mow my yard, but I had to fire him because he just wasn't cutting it. My grandfather was quite a character when he was still alive. He claimed that he used to just, warn anyone who would listen that the Titanic was going to sink. Just kept telling people that. Eventually, they got so annoyed they made him leave the theater. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't work? I guess just a stick. I was feeling kind of lonely over this past year, with the pandemic. It's hard to get a lot of human interaction. So I called up my broker and said I wanted to buy some shares, so that at least that way I would have some company. I know that's a terrible joke, but I didn't want to sell it short. It had some humor. Do you ever wonder why in the Star Wars movies Princess Leia used to put her hair up in those buns? Because she didn't want to hang so low. Han Solo? It was probably better delivered for that joke. Speaking of my grandfather, he used to love to tell this joke where he would say, "Hickory dickory dock," the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the other one escaped unharmed. I met a Spanish magician the other day who had the most amazing trick. He would start counting, he would count uno, dos, and then he vanished without a trace. What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? You call it irrelevant. I had a deaf girlfriend for a while. She dumped me. I should have known it was coming. The signs were all there. She won't be hearing from me again. I looked in my vegetable drawer in the refrigerator the other day. I found I'd lost all my turnips. I wonder if they'll turn up. I'd like to get to the root cause of their disappearance. I've heard that eggs are becoming an endangered species, what with all the poaching. I hope they don't go extinct. More wisdom from my grandfather. He used to say, it's better to be envied than to be envious. God, I'm so jealous I didn't think of that joke first. You ever wonder why bees stay inside their hive all winter? Because it's swarm. All right, we have tortured you all enough with my terrible dad jokes. Which is good because I think I just ran out. I was wondering, at some point I was trying to, I could use a little help here. I was trying to put my M&Ms in alphabetical order. And I was wondering, do you put the 3 before or after, or in between the E and the W? All right, we got some freshly smoothed ice out there, and a 1-point lead. To remind those of you rejoining the stream, we're about to get started again. We're 22 minutes on the clock. That's the format for this particular tournament. We have two 22-minute periods. We have a 20 seconds remaining in a power play, and we are up 2-1. Ashburn was at least my son. I can't speak to anyone else, but Team Ohio Premier, this team we are playing for this game, is the team to beat. They are higher ranked than us nationally, based on current rankings. But, you know, it's still early enough in the season that those rankings are not particularly reliable. But they're, I think, 4th in the nation. At least they were before this game. We'll see how things end up. We're, what, like in the 20s somewhere. We've also, we look at, compared to some of these other teams, like they've had quite a few more games. Like I think we've had, I'm trying to remember now, like around 20, they've had like 30, so we're playing well. I will say that boys seem to be definitely moving and doing a nice job moving the puck, particularly against the incredibly distracting helmets of this team. There they are again, with their bright orange, shiny, metallic helmets. That makes me annoyed just watching them. That's right. No sense getting mad about things. I heard from that Jack is not playing this game because he injured his wrist. So we'll if anybody's wondering. Not too bad, near the end of the last game. Maybe take her to the doctor for x-rays or something, but see if he loosens up. I'm not sure, and I'm not his doctor, I'm not his mom. I just heard that out in the lobby, that he was He's still here, but was sitting this one out. We hope he heals fast, as we do for Joey. All right. It looks like the second period will start with Kyle Tinshirt and Sam Seeger, Paul Elson on offense, Spencer Combs and Aiden Harrison on defense. That's Team Ohio banging their sticks just to be annoying. All right, puck shoots deep into the defensive zone, or our offensive zone. Right off the drop, kids like shoving Paul into the boards on that very slick, fresh ice. Looking aggressive, number 17. Puck chipped along out to Spencer. Well, no, along the board. Spencer knocks the puck aside. It's going to go all the way down. Aiden will race number 16 for it. Aiden leaning on that kid. There's a like slap shot. Luke kicked away, and then backdoor shot. That will tie it up right at the beginning of the second period. Luke got that initial save, but the rebound hammered in backdoor. He's talking to the official about who knows what. We are tied up. That narrow lead disappeared. That's all right. We will just fight to get it back. With Grayson Cantorella taking the face-off with Shane Stewart and Colin Eccles on the wing. Puck goes long. Mason will get there. Drop back into our own defensive zone. Off the boards up to Colin. Bounces off him and be picked up. There's a nice shot there, knocked aside by Luke. Again, back behind the net. And a little scuffle as they try to turn it. Luke saves it, knocked then into the near side corner by Mason. I think by Mason. Yeah, that was Mason. Noah picks up the puck, skies to skate, gets it up and out of the zone, pops up high off of Shane's stick as he comes through, then shoots long back into the defensive zone of Team Ohio. Colin races, gets there first, but puck bounces back out of the zone. Colin has to turn around, and we got a whistle. I guess they're calling that offside. Didn't seem like it was offsides to me, but I don't have an instant replay feature. All right, 24 will bring it in. Miles Bless lets him skate it back to the corner and then pokes it away from him. Takes it away and hands it up to to Will. Will cross to Matt Johnson, who has some clear ice, skates it through. Johnson gets it up along the blue line, and then it gets knocked away from him, and it'll be icing against Team Ohio. We'll pick this one back up by the Ohio net. Jared Arnold took the face-off. Looks like Team Ohio comes up with possession. They'll send it along and out of play, I believe. Stopping the clock. We've still got 20 minutes and 23 seconds left. We're tied up 2-2 against this allegedly powerhouse team. Jared took the face-off. Looked like it came right to Will. He sent it into the paint. Bounced off Landon's stick up into the air and then back down. Knocked down to neutral ice. 32 tries to do something. He'll find a cross-ice pass. And then his teammate will send it long. Miles gets there first. Chips it over to Matt. Matt gets shoved to the ground. No whistle. A little late hit by Jarrett against that kid. He deserved it. It's going to come in and Luke will cover it. Stopping the clock with 19 minutes and 58 seconds. He does. Thwop that glove down on it. Fincher with a face-off. Loose puck out to Aiden, who tried to chip it out to the blue line, turned around and dumped out of play by number 22. Not our 22, their 22. Officials are looking for another puck. Backup goalie. Fincher with the face-off again. Paul and Sam on wing. Aiden chip it up back to Sam. He reaches, hands up, and gets it to Paul. He'll be stopped by Kyle at the line, but comes back out. Spencer and Aiden looking sharp on D. They're going to fire it in. Luke sticks it, pad save out into the corner. Aiden ships it along the boards up to, again, shot. Luke's got it under his pad. Actually, I think it may be trapped in his blocker. And it was slapping at him, despite the fact that he clearly had, they couldn't see the puck. Officials are strong words against those players. He sent them off to the bench. Didn't give him a penalty though, so Kyle took the face-off. Luke's puck is going to come out and across the line. Sam tries to get it back. 55, his evil twin, brings it back around. Spencer off the glass, trapped by number 8. Loose puck comes out to Kyle. Up to Paul. Paul into the zone. Hassled by 55. Hands it off to our 55, and it's right in front of the paint. Goalie zooms in to cover it. Everyone trying to orient on that puck. Paul running his mouth at the other team. Don't do that. I mean, he wasn't saying anything bad. He's talking about how he got a penalty previously. So just don't say nothing. They can't accuse you. Makes it that much harder to falsely accuse you of mouthing off. All right, let's pass up to 13. 16 shoots. Luke saves it. Scuffle, and then he dropped it and knocked it aside. All the way out to 13. Around the boards. Rocketing, picked up by number 5. Noah hammers him. 5 gets it back. Out, and his teammate misses it. It's going to go long. Be played by the Team Ohio goalie. 32 knocks it aside just right about when Shane was going to get there. Dylan rushes and tries to take it away. Mason stops it at the line and keeps the play alive. Briefly, it's going to come back out. Noah in our defensive zone finds the pass up intended for Shane, bounces past him though. Mason chips it away in neutral ice, forces them back into their own defensive zone where Dylan tries to get it back. They're going to send it long. Again, Noah, center ice, dumps it. Coach calls for a change. We got fresh legs out there. Shane stays out. Keep the pressure on. They're going to go long. Shane heads to the bench. Johnson keeping the pressure on. Their guy just flings it way up into the safety net. I think off of either Matt's stick or Jarrett, who were both there. Jared Ireland face-off. Scores 2-2. We got 17 minutes and 42 seconds left to go. Miles Blessed tries to rock it around the boards, but hits one of the Team Ohio players. They're going to pass it out to Point. Back in behind the net-ish. No one was really there, but Miles has a chance to play it. And he'll take it back around the boards, up. Landon can't get there before 72 gets a stick on it. Tries to center it, but Jarrett gets in the way. Brings it, finds a long pass to Schneider. Knocked away before he could really get oriented. They will dump it long-ish. It's going to come all the way down. Jarrett on one side, and I think that was Matt Johnson on the other. Shot, it's in the paint. Their guy reaching for it. It's good they didn't get the shot off because Luke was not in position. Miles Blast shoulders some kid in the boards. From the shot. And back into the corner. Will fights to his feet first out of a pile of 3 players. Again, Luke pad save. Back into the corner again. Johnson gets it out. This time, Miles hammers it up to Landon. Landon backhands it way out into the defensive zone. I think just trying to create a little bit of time. and there'll be an icing call. And it'll come back down. Score's 2-2. We got 16 minutes and 26 seconds left in this third game of the round robin set against Team Ohio Premier. You know they're Premier because their helmets are so shiny. Sam will take the face off for a change. Kyle fights to get it back, tries to send it out to Aiden at the point. Paul got there first. Aiden faded back, hands it back up to Paul. Aiden fights it along the boards and it'll get shot at, knocked aside by the goalie. I think that was Kyle who took the shot. Spencer tries to keep it going. They're going to get past him. But nice pass right. Try to attempt to get past into the paint. Sam knocked it aside. Then Aiden chipped it up to where Paul was waiting. There's Spencer. Has some space. Pauses a beat. Draws a man. Creates a little more space for his teammates. Out of neutral ice. Kyle fighting to get it back. It'll be lofted long, and Spencer, Team Ohio, will do a line change as Spencer skates it through the neutral zone. Drops it back. Slap shot by Sam. The goalie's going to hold on to it. Not that it matters to any of you, but I have a headache. The bright sunshine out there, maybe this morning, doing half the game without my glasses. I don't know what, but Grayson with face-off. Loose puck comes up with, I think, Colin. Tried to get a shot off, actually got it up to the slot. Too many defensemen now. They're going to chip it out along the boards. Noah racing, losing an edge. Number 6 shoots. Luke punches it aside. It's going to come all the way around to the blue line, where many players. Mason picked it up, got it out across the line into neutral ice. Colin back and forth. Noah picks it up from there, backhands it way up, touching the safety net as it goes by. Starting the clock, we've got 14 minutes and 56 seconds left in this second period. Jarrett, Will, and Lyndon on offense. Mason and Mason and Noah on D. They're going to bring it in. Shot wide of the net. Actually, I think knocked aside by Luke. Jarrett up to Will, to Landon. Back into the zone. Will takes it, and it gets turned around. Back on neutral ice. Jarrett holds a beat while Will comes out, and the three of them bring it in. Landon in the corner. Come on. Mason keeps it going. Jarrett fighting to get there. Loose puck. Everybody's looking around for it. They will find the pass out to number 5, where Noah will outskate him and just take it away from him like he was barely even there. Nice pass up the boards to Will. Will cross to Landon. He has to reach for it and then chase it into the corner. 37 gets there first. He will hammer it around. 16. Skate gets his stick lifted by Will from behind, and there's going to be an offsides call as his teammate was out in front of him. He just couldn't get around that guy, and the guy couldn't stop for having his teammate crash into him, it looked like. We're still 2-2. We got 14 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the second period. Grayson took the face-off. It was like it's all trapped there, and somebody poked it out. Slapped down by Matt Johnson. He's going to skate it all the way around behind the net, and then hands it up to Colin. Colin up to Grayson. Grayson, long cross to Shane, who fires between the legs of number 37. Goalie knocks it aside. 24, skating it down. Matt Johnson eventually knocks it away. I think he kind of got a shot off. Luke may have knocked it there. Colin hits the gas. Shane moves to the back door. Cross to Shane. Oh, gets behind him though. I lost the puck. I didn't even see where it is. All right. Spencer, late hit, knocks his glove right off. There's a whistle or a deferred penalty there. And Shane is down hard. 72 is going to the box. Interference, 72. Shane is holding his head a little bit, taking his helmet off. He's been hustling out there for sure. He's putting his helmet back on, so he's definitely not giving up. Some stern words. I couldn't hear them from the ref official. Something about you don't get to choose. Team Ohio brings it, and under pressure from Jarrett, flicks it into the corner. Jarrett will pick up the loose puck as Spencer keeps their players tied up. We are in a power play. They're doing a nice job playing us, though. Paul picks up from Jarrett, drops back, pass to Spencer. Spencer dumps it. Loose puck picked up by Kyle, I think, out to Spencer, who fired at the goalie. Goalie held on to it. We got 1:19 left in the power play. Still 2-2, 12 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the period. Paul at the point, over to Spencer, back to Paul, chips off his stick to Jarrett. Jarrett behind the net, sneaks it over to Paul. Paul getting the defensive pressure, finds Paul. I'm sorry, that was Spencer, and it was off the goalie's back, I think, or something there. It was hard to see what was going on. Icing on Team Ohio. We'll pick this one back up by their net. Jarrett takes a face off. Team Ohio comes up with it, rockets it off the glass into the ceiling, stopping the clock right away. Same lines out there. Jarrett face off. Will and Shane on wing. Loose puck picked up. There's going to be a tripping call, I think. Or a hook, possibly. Jarrett's going to the box. Yeah, hooking on Jarrett. Noah and Mason on D, Will and Shane on offense. Shane takes the drop, comes right to Noah. He flicks it up into the safety net. He likes to do that. He's much for flicking the puck way up. He's good at it, but in this case, safety net. We're 4-on-4 play with 40 seconds left in their penalty and 1:57 left in ours. Shane with face off again. Little scuffle. Noah came up with it for a second there. Looks like Shane will end up with possession. He skates it behind the net, under pressure the whole way. Out to Will. Will chips it out into neutral ice. He's picked up by 22. Orange. Pass to 23. Mason stops the advance. Noah has to come take the loose puck. Finds the pass to Shane. Shane up to Will like his stick had glue on it or something. Will this time tries to send it in. Shane fighting to keep it in the zone. Does. Fires. Goalie's going to hold on to it. Yeah, Will and Shane like hustling. The pass was so crisp. Shane just fed it and it was just like stuck to his stick. Which, you know, these guys have been playing hockey long enough, they should be able to do that all the time. I'm always dismayed a little bit at... All right. 3-on-1 here. Pass backdoor. Luke could not shift fast enough. And that will put a point on the board for Team Ohio, making the score 2-3.
Wait, AJ.
I'm not sure. I don't think I can fault Luke for that one for sure. 3-on-1. I'm not sure how much I want to fault Noah either. I mean, there's only so many players you can play. Number 5 tries to bring it around, shoots wide of the net. They come out picked up by 13, 37, shoots it back to 13. 13 gets it back briefly, but Shane takes it away from him. Shane skates it into the zone. Little spinning pass, Dylan wasn't there. He was nearby, but Dylan off the boards back to Grayson. 55 White comes up with it around the boards to 16. 16 tries to get it past Miles. Go back and forth, they will get it out. Number 5 has to get past Matt Johnson. Shot, Luke saves it, and it was there in the paint, knocked aside by, I think by Dylan. Net came off. Today's broadcast is brought to you by chronic sinus congestion. Chronic sinus congestion is just not great. Jared's face off. Aiden got it away and just tried to dump it along the boards. Hammering shot into the glass. 63 tries to send it in the slot, and it'll get chipped out and long. It'll probably be icing against us. No ice. Landon backhands it out into the slot. Will shoots. Goalie stops it and covers it. Shot, drop, and cover. Jared Ireland takes the face off. It's knocked down. Interference. That kid don't think he earned that one, but they never do. Ashburn will have a 2-minute power play. We could use it. Sam will take the face off. Sam Seeger kicks it out. Paul will get there. Tries to immediately snap it in. Kind of trips as he goes down and hits the safety net. Despite it being a 2-second long play, Team Ohio will put new players out. Because I don't know why. Sam takes face off again. Back around the boards and lofted out into the air. Gloved by Paul. Number 7 will race to get there first. Shane knocks it away from him. Drops it around the boards to Paul, who's busy falling down as he tried to hit the brakes. Got back up, took the puck. Easy peasy. Looked a little awkward. Finds the pass to Shane. Shane hits the brakes and just gets tripped as he goes into the zone. Sam brings it out. It's going to loft up in the air. Spencer will pick it up. Tries to hit the brakes and gets outskated by Spencer. Finds the pass off the boards to Shane. Shane, nice rotation there. Circulation. What's he do? Hits the brakes. Tries to pass it into the paint. Or maybe just snap it into the back of the goal, but our goalie was too quick. It's like a cobra. He's doing good. This number 30, I think it is, on his jersey. Good goaltending. I could stand it if he had a little less good goaltending, personally, but I'll admire the goaltending as it goes by. Jarrett with face-off just falls on number 11. Paul around the boards. 55, White. Will just hold it as Jarrett and Will conspire to take it away from him. Out to Landon. Landon looking for something. Whips it. It's going to go long. 11 will race to get there first. passes backdoor or tries, but just sends it in between his two teammates. We're still in a power play. Landon's going to send it long, finds Paul. Paul over to Will. Will fires, knocked aside. Along the boards, Landon comes up with it. Cross to Will, takes it back into the zone. Tries to get it to Jarrett, intercepted. Knocked aside by Aiden. 63 reattacks, dumps it into the corner, and will head to the bench. 77, that's Aiden. Tries to chip it long. Will sends it out of the zone. Paul can't get oriented before Team Ohio comes up with it. Off the boards, back to Paul. He's got it this time, finds the bounce pass to Jarrett. Jarrett tries to center it. Will has to get it. Gets it over to Landon. Landon, triple teamed, goes down, loses the puck. They'll send it long. No icing. Noah touches, went by. Noah brings it back up along the boards, out into neutral ice. 22 tries to hammer it, but Colin just gets in there and stops the advance. Jarrett. Glove down by Colin. He takes it into the zone. Played by the goalie. It's around the boards. I thought it was going to roll all the way along the rail to Noah, but Shane stopped it first. Out into neutral ice. Miles. I'm sorry, that's Mason. Sends it back in, drawing the offsides call. It's going to go all the way down. That's a deliberate offsides. Coach wants to argue. This time he's just laughing at the ref. He argued it shouldn't be all the way down. Actually, I guess he maybe won that argument. They did say that. That's why Coach could laugh. Because he conceded. Shane hustling. Number 6 looked like he tried to drop it or something. I missed what happened there along the boards. Colin fighting to get it out. Mason poking, and Grayson. It's like Mason will come up with it. Around near side. Noah or Shane picks it up. Shane. Pass, glove down by Grayson. He'll take it into the zone. Grayson drops it back, stopped in the last second by Mason. It's going to bounce off a stick and go all the way back down into our defensive zone. Noah races, gets there first. Nice pass up to Shane. Only 2 players between him, although one's coming off the bench. So he backhands it at the goalie. Nice save. Beautiful backhanded shot by Shane. Didn't work, but they try to bring it in. Mason just gets his body in there. And they hammer him. Nice shot off of Luke somehow, possibly off his helmet into the safety net, stopping the clock. We've got 6 minutes and 3 seconds left to go. And we got 1 point to make up. Kyle with a face-off. Briefly off Spencer's stick. It's going to end up back in the corner. Number 7, Spencer, tangling along the boards. Kyle zooms in to help along with one of the other Team Ohio players. There's a lot of jamming at that puck. Coach is yelling about holding sticks. That's what happens back in the corner sometime. Ohio comes up with it, out. Tries to hammer it in, but hits Aiden instead. Sam Seeger chips it off the boards long. Paul brings it in. Fires, hits the glass. All the way back out in neutral ice. Spencer tries to send it, hits number 22. It's going to bounce long. He brings it, shoots. Easily knocked aside by Luke. Aiden chips it along the boards, gets it to Sam. Sam back out into neutral ice. Neither Paul nor Jarrett saw where it went. Aiden pokes it away as they stop in the advance. They're going to get to the red line and then shoot. Luke does blocker save into the corner. I'm sorry, not pad save, I should say. Hammered along the boards by Aiden. Stopped at the point. Lofted way up into the ceiling. Four minutes, 55 seconds left to go. We are down 1 point, 2-3. Jarrett with a face-off. Puck comes back over to Miles, but some of the Team Ohio players as well. Number 6 takes him behind the net, under pressure from Jarrett the whole way. Miles chips it along the boards. It'll come to 77 White, I think, 17 White. Jarrett this time gets it up, out into neutral ice, turned back around. They're going to dump it in. Matt Johnson gets it, tries to send it. Shot at number 5, knocked aside by Luke. Bounces all the way around, out through the neutral zone. Will chases it and hand off to Landon. Landon back into the paint, but Will couldn't quite stick the chip it in. Out Johnson, wrister from the blue line. They'll turn it back around. Number 5 with Jarrett trying to do something. Matt Johnson knocks it away like it was easy. 16 picks up the loose puck though. Circles behind the net and drop pass to teammate number 5, who has got Jarrett on him in a split second. Out to the point. Luke, pad save, out by the spot, and stick save by Luke. Miles takes it and skates. 3-on-2 here. He fires, and the goalie's just going to hold on to it. Momentum carrying him into, I don't know, one of those Team Ohio players. Grayson, Dillon, and Shane on offense. Grayson loses a stick. 7, dumps it long. Noah will get there. Turns it back around. Little scuffle on the boards. Not sure what happened there. Grayson with the face-off. Number 7 gets a stick on it, sends it into the zone, but Noah's got it. He chips it back out. 55 Whitesell sends it back to Noah, who's going to send it long. 37, and there's some kind of penalty that refs didn't see. Coach, what happened right in front of our bench. Coach is screaming about. Grayson and several players all spin past the puck and have to turn around. Grayson is the only one who got to it. Back into the corner, 55. Sends it. Shane's got it, and he will send it back in. Dillon couldn't quite get oriented before it went by. Number 7, with some speed, brings it back into the zone. Hit into the boards. Shane's got it. Off the glass. It's going to go long. They'll pick it up in their own defensive zone. Turn it back around. Bounces off Noah. He takes it back into the zone. Off his skate. They'll chip it back out. Dillon faded back to defense, filling in for Noah. Tried to feed it back to him. 73 or 72, tried to bring it in, just got completely taken out. Mason, I think, got a skate on top of the puck. There's the deferred penalty. At 87, that's Noah. He comes back for his stick. He's going to the bench. And I think Noah and 63. No, just Noah. I saw the other guy skating kind of loosely towards the bench. Coach is still mad about the previous. All right, we've got a 2-minute penalty kill and 2 minutes left to play. Not looking good for us here. It'll be a challenge. Sam Seeger takes the face off. 16 comes up with the puck, passes back. A little back and forth. Aiden and Sam both fighting to try and stay oriented on that puck. 13 looking. Spencer around one side, Aiden on the other. He managed to sneak it out to his teammate. They take Sam out. That's a 17. Keeping him working. Back behind the net. Aiden hits him. Sam, let's go by a little quick shot. Luke saves it. Aiden trying to chop it along the boards. They'll bring it out into the slot. rattles off of the outside of the net, I think. And Spencer tries to send it. Luke, oh, actually, that was Paul. Oh, maybe it was Spencer. I lost track of who was who. They're both out there. Paul misses the kiss. He tries to hammer him into the boards. Kid squeaks past Spencer as well. Must be like covered with grease or something. Spencer trying to keep it away. Aiden spinning. No, Luke gets another save in there. 22. Back to into the corner. 16. Held there by Spencer. Paul giving some pressure on this kid too. Loose puck. Back into the corner. 16. Looking tired out there. Spencer whacking at him. Paul trying to take it away. They're going to bring it up and shot saved by Luke too, I think. It looked good for a second, but last second, split second save out into neutral ice. 17. Both teams looking tired compared to where they started. Shot well wide. Spencer. Took too long, but the loose puck comes up to Aiden. Aiden tries to pass it to Jarrett. He can't reach it. It's going to go long. It'll be icing. And that's it. Time runs out. We will finish this one with a loss by 1 point against a team that was ranked 5th in the nation. Not a terrible result, but not a great one either. I think that will likely, our performance will put us in the playoffs for this tournament, so we may get a chance to redeem ourselves against these guys. We'll see as soon as the rankings up. I will schedule tomorrow's streams, but we will. I think we're guaranteed some games tomorrow, but the question is whether we will be in the top 4. I believe there's 6 teams in this tournament. And these guys were supposed to be the toughest ones. We almost held them. We were up for a good bit of it, as you saw, if you watched the whole stream. So we will see you all tomorrow morning, I believe. Again, the schedule will depend on how all the other games roll out. I have not done the math. Spencer giving a little fist bump to the officials there, along with 63. Coach Fleury shaking the hands and making up with the coach, with the officials after running his mouth at them the whole time. That's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell to know when the stream goes live. I only do these games and maybe occasionally some sort of team activity, as we did last night with the Team Mom's board shot. Well, don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. Don't forget to be awesome. And we will see you all tomorrow morning. I will post the stream links as soon as I get back to my laptop and find out the schedule.